Hello and welcome to Trading Photos. This is CY Entertainment Tonight. I am your host, Paola Palacios. Today with us, we have director J. Samuel Ryan with us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
So tell us about your upcoming projects. You have something big coming up.
Yes, well, before I get into that, let me just say that my current projects that are already out there,
Okay.
they've become, pretty much very widespread attention. They've really gotten a lot of success in less than 3 years of them being out. And my first movie, An Inconvenient Ruth, just recently got its 7th award, which I'm holding in my hand right now.
That's great.
And it looks like an Oscar, but it's close enough to it, I would say. Isn't that nice?
That's beautiful. In 2017, you got it, last year.
Well, it came in last week, actually. But,
Oh, really?
But it was awarded to me last year, in October.
Congratulations. That's such a great accomplishment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not every day you get a trophy that looks like this, you know?
No, it is not.
Yeah. And basically, that movie, along with my second movie, which also has 1 award to its name, which means in total I have 8 awards to my name, they're going to be seen on this brand new website called the Filmmaker Network, which is like an internet type channel, and they're going to both my films are going to be on pay-per-view actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a very exciting campaign for me because this will be the very first time that my films will actually have a chance at making a profit, and to me, I want to sell the bejesus out of this, you know?
Of course, yes. If it's something you love, you want to get paid for it.
Yeah, but what's really unique about it is that the network that's doing this, they're going to be promoting my projects on the day it happens. And what's really unique is that they told me which day I'd like to air this on pay-per-view, and I didn't really feel too concerned about that. I said any time will be good. So since March 31st is coming up, and that's my birthday, I've said, all right, well, I'll just air it on my birthday. Maybe
that's great.
Maybe people will feel more emotional support from me by supporting my movies by paying the price for it. And it's very cheap also. My first movie, which is symbolized with this award, I should say, it's only $2, and my second movie, it's only $1. So support me on this. $3, and I can get 50% profit if I get all these people who can watch my movie and put all this money into it. And believe me, if I can get a good amount of money, I'm just gonna go into the film career. I'm gonna invest into a brand new project, and that's what it is. And round we go, you know.
And what's the movie about?
The movie is called An Inconvenient Ruth. Not Truth, Ruth.
Ruth.
That's Al Gore's territory. And it's basically a story about a woman who has a very strange obsession with weather conditions, and she treats weather conditions like a religious fanatic does. She always tells people to watch out for the hurricanes, watch out for the tornadoes and such, and she just likes to get her messages out like a religious fanatic would. And unfortunately, and what's really oblivious to her is that she doesn't realize that she actually creates problems for the people she lectures. She sometimes, based on the information she talks about, couples will get broken up, businesses will get destroyed, and even, I won't give away the movie because I want people to see it,
of course.
but let's just say that the more she keeps on lecturing, the more consequential everyone feels afterward. And believe me, it makes you wonder, is this woman lecturing people about weather, or is she just brewing up a storm of her own,
Oh, okay. How long did it take to make this movie? Sounds like a great story.
Well, I think that could be best explained from my journey in filmmaking, actually.
Okay.
I graduated from CUNY Queens College in 2014, and I was trying to figure out how to get this career going because, I had already decided by then I wanted to be a filmmaker, and I wanted to, make movies and have my message in these movies out there. And I wasn't really finding too much success meeting people at various events and trying to work underneath them because they didn't seem too professional, in my opinion. I mean, they were very needy, the people I worked with, and they didn't really know what they were doing, at least from my perspective. So it occurred to me that if I'm going to get this career in any existence whatsoever, I got to do it myself. I'll have to wear every hat if I have to, including this one.
including that one, which is great.
Yeah, so I just started writing this script about this idea I had. I just, because I have a very strong imagination. I could just look at anything. I could just figure maybe I can make a story out of that. I sometimes like to log my ideas onto a notepad just to see if it might lead to anything.
Okay.
And one time I actually wrote down, I guess I was watching An Inconvenient Truth one time, and I just figure, how would it sound if I take the T out of the word truth and you get the word Ruth, then can I do something with this brand new title I just created? So I just wrote the script and I produced it all on my own. Everyone agreed to work for free, and basically I just made this movie just to try to get some exposure. I didn't think something like this would happen.
That's great.
But, I did that, and 1 year, I think maybe actually half a year after I finished the movie completely, I got my first award in February of 2016, I believe, at this film festival called the Mountain Film Festival. And it was a Crystal Trophy, and it was me and like 2 other people who won the short film award on there.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically that's how the career, let alone this movie, all came about, which is that, I just fended for myself, basically. I just came up with an idea, I wrote it, I produced it, I directed, I even acted in it.
Oh, did you really? What was
Yes.
your part?
I'm an Elvis impersonator in that movie.
Really?
Yes, in fact, the whole scene is completely shaped around that. And the only reason I did that was because I dressed as Elvis one Halloween, and people really seemed to like how I looked in it, so I figured I'd just go with that.
That's nice.
So yeah, I just did that. It took me, I'd say all throughout May of 2015, I just spent a whole week basically of just filming all the necessary scenes, and the movie's about a half hour long. And I edited it and got some music going for it during the summer, and I think sometime in September, I believe I fully completed it, and then I just sent it out there to the festivals, and next thing you know, I had its premiere at a restaurant called the Bocce in Brooklyn in December of 2015.
That's great.
Yeah, and next thing you know, 2 months later after that, I get an award, my very first award, and who would have thought that would be an ongoing occurrence of awards that just come right in,
I mean, I guess we're all excited to see what you do in the future as well. If this was your first movies, and you got an award for it, we're very excited to see it. You said that the movie is on pay-per-view. How can the watchers
Yes, well, so far actually right now I'm currently creating new trailers for that and my second movie because the one who runs that channel, he wants me to do that, and I just recently, just last night actually, I casted a new voiceover to be the voiceover for the new trailers I'm going to make, and I'm going to be meeting him this week to record his lines for the new trailers I'm going to put in, and I'm going to make sure I plug all the official selection laurels and all the awards, the most prestigious ones, really. I don't want to oversell the trailers and such, and I'm also going to do that with my second movie because it has one award to its name, and this guy, he really sold me on his casting. I think he has a very unique and comedic voice, and I think he'll help me sell this campaign with his voice on these trailers. And the website is called thefilmmakernetwork.com, www.thefilmmakernetwork.com, and on March 31st, he's also going to be marketing my films as well. He's going to be advertising it to, get some people in to pay for this as well. And on March 31st, that's when my films will air on pay-per-view, and I want to encourage all of you, please pay for my movies. $2 for the first movie, $1 for the third movie, and whatever builds up, I get 50% profit, and that's going to go into the film career, I promise you.
What about the second movie? What is it about?
It's actually based on the I Love Lucy Vitamita Vegemin scene.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the movie's called Tylenol, and that title is inspired by the Vitamita Vegemin title. I wanted to create my own spin on it, and originally that was going to be my first movie, but because of scheduling conflicts and whatnot, we couldn't do it. So I still thought of this as a blessing in disguise because it gave me a chance to work on Inconvenient Ruth. And I also, I thought of it as a way to extend Tylenol because I had such a good working relationship with the people on Inconvenient Ruth that I asked them, would you like to be on this movie? Because I'll stretch the movie out. I'll write more on the script. And next thing you know, I create this fake talk show, and some of the actors that I worked with on that movie, including my lead actress, they all came back. My lead actress in Inconvenient Ruth, she actually played a gay actress in that movie, and we created a fake movie with my lead actress of this movie, Tawa Naxakater, and we just made still image. Well, I don't want to give it away, but let's just say that I've gotten a lot of support when people worked underneath me, because there must have been something that I must have done in my film career that made people realize that well, I remember when I got one of my awards for Inconvenient Ruth last year at the Cineplay Film Awards, which is also where it's at. I won the Honorable Mention Award, and the CEO of Cineplay, before I gave my acceptance speech when I won the award, he basically just in front of everyone said that I'm a very encouraging and influential person to many, and he thinks that it's like an honorable feeling that I get this from the CEO, and it's like he himself believes that I earned the award, and I guess his channel is working out well because of projects like mine,
Of course.
Yeah, and also, actually, I brought with me one of the props from that movie, Tawa Naxakater. It's a cough syrup jar I created, and I wrote all the material on there. It's all like nonsense and such, but basically that's how it was done, just trying to be as creative as possible. Because like I said, I had to wear so many hats to make these projects work, and I think it was worth it. I mean, like I said,
you learned so much.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, both of my films that are currently out there, they're both award-winning. This is the 7th award. That movie still has 1 award, and maybe even possibly a new award in September, because the 2nd annual Cineplay Awards are coming up in September, and my film was picked up last summer on Cineplay, so it might win some more awards. I hope my lead actors win some awards too.
Yes, of course. So are you planning to use the actors from the other 2 movies on your next projects as well?
Yeah,
I guess for like other roles as well.
Well, some of them have parted ways with me, and some of them have just done their thing, but I still keep in touch with them, and some of them have worked with me on my 3rd movie, which is called Candy. I filmed that in September of 2016, and I haven't been able to focus on my editing too much lately, but it's still, even though it's still editing, I still create a trailer for it. I have a YouTube channel that's just simply J. Samuel Ryan, and that's where all my movies' promotional material can be found. Because I want to make sure that people can't see this primarily for free, because I'm a businessman. I want to make sure that profit gets out of it.
Of course.
That's why I feel that putting this on pay-per-view on this new channel is a very lucrative idea. And I'm not going to be like selfish where I'll just put the money in my pocket. No, I don't want to do that. I have a day job for that.
Yes.
This is all about making money and investing into a career that's really paid off. I think this is the most symbolic thing I've gotten so far. This came in less than a week ago, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yep, they also sent me...
You were waiting for that award.
Yes, well, at least I have an Oscar look-alike, if not an
there
Oscar.
You go.
That's still...
Before the Oscar in the future.
Yeah,
right?
This is still a positive sign if you think about it, and...
Of course.
Some of my professors, they're really proud of me as well. I keep in touch with them a little, some of them on Facebook, and they said congratulations to me as well.
Of course, people from the past, they see what you're doing, and they love to see that because they know where you started from.
Yeah, to talk a little bit more about Candy, since it's not out there yet, I won't give away the story too much. Let's just say that if there's any inspiration from that movie, it's that it actually goes back to when I was still in college in 2013 when I was learning about digital editing. And it made me realize that I have an idea that'll really make digital editing make sense with a story like this, which is basically about a girl who has these candies. And, well, to put some pieces together without giving away the plot, it's mostly about a girl who eats candy, and something happens. She has a little bit of voodoo control over a traffic light, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Let's just say it has something to do with the colors of a traffic light and the candies that she eats. And she creates a bit of an unfortunate mess with her new power. But I feel if there's any moral to a story like that, is that you can have your fun, but there will be dire consequences if you're not careful.
Of course.
Because that's something I also like to do in any movie I make. I want to be political and philosophical in any movie I make, and if I'm not going to be a politician, I'll express my political views in a very entertaining way, which I think you'll get a lot of filmmakers who will say that type of thing in their own words. I'm sure Spielberg thinks like that,
Of course. Well, James, it's such a pleasure to have you here with us today. We are very excited about your movie coming up. Let's make sure that you do watch the movies at the pay-per-view. It's only $1 or $2 for the other one, so definitely go ahead and watch it. It's such a pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Oh, pleasure's all mine, believe me. I'm glad I came here. I had fun.
Thank you so much.
And be careful eating candy. It might come back to haunt you.
Yes. Again, my name is Paola Palacios, and this was CY Entertainment Tonight. Thank you for watching.